With Leysha, we try to find a balance between a colorful character and someone who can also hide among mortals. What we used as inspiration for Leysha was what Todd Phillips and Christopher Nolan did for their respective Jokers. Leysha doesn't try to please people or attract attention. She dresses quite like everyone else, but with her own particularity. As a Malkavian, what defines her is the contradiction between her clothes and hairstyle, for example.
As a Malkavian vampire, Leysha has various skills that are very useful to the court and the prince especially. But it's up to the player to help her separate the truth from the lies and the good people from the manipulators. So Leysha doesn't really get to enjoy her non-life. She alternates between her services to the prince and the treatments she agrees to undergo to look after her daughter, which have gradually eroded her memory. So there are two key concepts with Leysha's character, and those are intimacy and mimicry. For mimicry, players will use her Malkavian powers around obfuscate, which are all about being undercover. Leysha is sent out on missions that require investigation and gathering information. Missions that are more subtle and more covert than Galeb's missions, which are about being on the front line. And there's another side to Leysha's investigations that require the use of auspex, which is more about perceptions and awareness. You look for it and follow trails that most people can't follow, whether that's through smell, sight, or even from memories. As for Leysha's intimate side, this is reflected in her relationship with her daughter, Halsey, who follows her everywhere and who keeps Leysha attached to this world. She has a vital relationship with her daughter, who is more than a daughter to her. She's more like a partner in her investigations. So that leads to conflicting feelings where you as a player have to deal with this NPC who follows you everywhere and who essentially has a very different outlook to you. She's a child, so she's not there to conduct investigations. She's there to explore, play, and spend time with her mother. So there's also this aspect of being a parent that comes into it and having a vampire child as well. Leysha has quite a unique role within the Boston Camarilla. Compared to MM and Galeb, who are directly affiliated with the prince, she's more of a free spirit. She reports directly to Hazel, the prince at the court, but she often acts by herself and with her own motivations. The first time you play as her, she's sent on a mission, but almost immediately she starts pursuing her own areas of interest, her own research, including a big quest about her own identity, about her daughter and everything to do with that. Leysha is trying to find out who she is and who she is not, but above all, she is seeking the truth, and it's the player's job to help her.
PlayStation